Greetings, Batprince here, and today we are playing.
Who's we?
Oh, Ms. Bat and I
Yeah,
are
thank
playing.
you. Thank you. What are we playing?
Well, you gotta press the screen button, remember? Love, sex, and second base.
Shall we start?
Yeah, go on.
Okie dokies. Bree, our female protagonist, is very early beta and lacking in content right now. You should start with Mike and enjoy his content first.
Okay.
I choose her.
You can choose whoever you like, I don't care.
Bree.
Okay. You want to change the name?
Yes.
But she's
Fatty.
lacking in content. Oh, that's fine. We're only playing like 10
Why am I
minutes.
cheese?
What do you mean cheese?
Last name.
Your last name?
Fatty me.
Okay. What's your birthday?
The 4th of the 5th.
No, just random.
We're going winter.
Okay, winter 4?
No, winter 7.
Winter 7.
Choose your starting day.
Yeah, when do you want to start the game?
11.
Of winter. So just after your birthday.
4.
Oh, 4, okay. Hi, Batty. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Andrew, Demon Lord of Lusts, Duke of Debauchery, and I am one of the 7 Lords of Sin. And honestly, I'm the only one that is any fun. Just kidding. I'm the dev of that little game you're playing, that's all.
Okay, thank you.
First of all, thank you for playing my game, and I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. Now, to help you start in love and sex, I will give you a few pointers.
Cool. Tell me.
This is your living room, one of the many rooms in the game world.
There is 3 Jack Skeletons.
Yeah, cool. At the top left, you have a handy-dandy calendar.
Okie dokies.
And in the game, the year is divided into 4 months of 30 days, with your usual holidays and birthdays. Some actions are restricted by the time of day or the month. Next, you can see your needs, because yes, you need to eat, sleep, clean yourself, and have a little fun. Energy shows how much stamina you have left before needing to rest. Hunger shows you how hungry you are. Grooming shows you how smelly and dirty you are. Fun lets you know how bored you are. Don't let them go too low, as when they get low, you lose the ability to perform and more actions. Near the needs, you can see your attributes. Some girls find attributes more pleasing, and some actions require high attributes. Knowledge is an accurate evaluation of your intellect. Fitness is your physical abilities. Charm is your charisma. I advise you to raise your attributes as soon as you can, because for now they are rather low. After the attributes, you can see your money. Girls like gifts and to be taken on dates, so this is quite a priority. With money, you can also buy clothes and accessories that will improve your attributes. Some girls can prefer certain clothes over others. You can only change clothes from your inventory in your bedroom. Don't go changing on the street.
No.
Sometimes below money you will see a progress bar. It is used in several ways. To show if you have done your share of the chores while at home, to display how far you are from your next promotion at work, or to indicate how much a girl is having fun during a date. This round allows you to open the story tracker. If you are ever lost, it will give you indications on what to do next. The other one will open your smartphone. I'm pretty sure I'm a pretty nice for a game dev, so I uploaded a nice app for your phone. Oh, once you get a girl's number, you'll be able to see her love and kink. This should be useful, don't you think? You can also use it to see your own stats, but that's a lot less fun. Yeah, I know. It's early access for the girl you picked.
A big girl.
When you are moving around, minding your own business, you are in what I like to call room mode.
Okay.
At the bottom of the room is the actions and exits menu. Shows you all the activities you can do in a given room. It will not show you the actions you can't do, for example, if you lack money needs or attributes. The exits menu show you all the rooms you can access from the current one. This is Bree. She's a girl. She's cute and sexy. Your goal is to do her and another being of her species. Or another being of her species. Hey, look, she looks like 9-inch nails. This is the interaction screen. You can choose what to discuss or do with the girl on that screen. And don't hesitate to change the grindiness. No, this is not that type of game. This is a girly
Fine.
game.
Go on.
Now, good luck. Kinkier the better.
Okay.
The interior of the coffee shop is always bustling and loud, like it always is near the end of a workday. I can hardly hear it. My heart is pounding in my ears. I'm lucky to find a seat in this clamor, but there's one open near the window, and I pull it out and flop my messenger bag onto the table, taking a long swig of my coffee. It's a
Kitty's
cat. It's a
always
cat.
there.
It's a cat. It's a
Yeah, I
cat.
was in the thingo before.
It's too hot. It burns my tongue with the
Ah.
familiar immediate numbing feeling, and I try not to make a scene as I suck in a few quick puffs of cooling air before swallowing it. No time to dwell on it. I pull out my laptop and set it on the top of my bag, swinging it open. It brings up my login screen, prompting me for my name. Batty. That's me. You should be reading this. Sorry. I said you should.
The webcam blinks for a second while the laptop scans my face. Then a screen goes bright, opening up onto my desktop. I click the browser immediately, impatiently tapping on the fingernail against the touch pad while I wait for my laptop to finish waking up. I'm done. Finito. I thought I'd be done for a while now, but I don't know what truly completely done felt like until today. I have the worst roommate on the planet. Name something you've heard in threads of roommate horror stories, and mine has done it. I'm almost completely convinced she's actually a goblin who's been seeking out my family for years to enact some centuries-old curse, and of course she found me. She's inhuman. This afternoon, after I finished brushing her actual toenail clippings off my bed after being stabbed by them when I flopped down onto what should have been my space, my sanctuary, she had the nerve to step onto my doorway, dripping toothpastey slobber onto my carpet while she brushed at 3 p.m. and casually reminded me that our lease is up and we should renew. Good luck with that. My browser window finally finishes loading and I click the screen bar and immediately type in available apartments and my zip code. If there's anything at all available for me to GTF for as soon as possible, she's renewing that lease on her own. In fact, even if there's nothing available at all, I'm considering a stint in homelessness just to be out of her intermediate area forever. I click a webpage, then the results come up, my eyes falling immediately on the first newest listing. It's not an apartment at all, but a house for rent. 3 bedrooms, yada yada, seeking 2 roommates, sure, and... Oh, wow! I leaned myself forward a little, though I got near perfect vision, just to make sure I'm seeing the number right. This might be the winner right off the bat. A house, no stomping upstairs neighbours, a pool, and the square footage is definitely more our current place. For that much? I whipped my cell phone out of my pocket and dialed the number listed. Already hooked. I need some answers. A male's voice picks up after the second ring. Yeah.
Hello, this is Ryan.
Hey, I'm looking for the listing you put up. I'm just wondering if this is like, a typo or...
Nope, not a typo. That'll be your rent, split 3 ways. It's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, it is. Great. So do I need to bring you guys anything like a background check or...
Nope, you sound great for the position already.
I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I'm a little too starstruck by the prospect of this new place to dwell on it.
Why don't you stop by and check the place out?
Like right now? I can tell that my voice is raised to a pitch in my excitement, and for the briefest moment I'm aware that the fact that I'm being over eager, but I cannot let this place pass me by. This is my salvation. I'm out.
Yeah, why not? You can swing by around,
There's a pause where I assume he checks the time.
around now, actually. Mike should be ready to meet you by the time you're there.
Great, perfect. I feel a beaming helplessness grin across my face and hopefully no one's staring at me. Balancing my phone between my cheek and my shoulder, I snap the laptop closed and shove it away, gathering my bag onto my shoulder. I'll be right over then. Bye. My cell phone beeps in confirmation as I tap the end call button and lock it, shoving it into my bag and snatching my coffee before I turn and practically bolt out of the shop. It's cold outside and my breath puffs out before my lips as I alternate between the power walk and immediately brief stints of giddy jogging on my way to the apartment. Finally breathing a little heavily from exertion, I stop in front of the quaint, pretty house, letting my gaze trail up to it at the gleaming evening sky. My attention falls back on the phone screen, opened to a little GPS page where my blinking blue dot is settled just beside the destination marker. I can feel it already. This is my new home. Excitement bubbles back up into my chest and flushing my best, beaming smile. I jog up to the front steps, pressing the doorbell and waiting for my salvation to swing the door
Dude,
open.
there's a park across the road.
But it
Cool.
doesn't. Doorbell must be broken. No, Bob. Been in a couple of places like that. Readjusting my bag onto my shoulder a little, I clear my throat and wrap my knuckles against the door, calling out as clearly as I can. Hey, I'm here about the rooms? Nothing. My smile fades a bit as a minute passes while I give them time to get to the door. Maybe they're old anyway. I merely assume that they'll be my age, but they don't necessarily have to be. Maybe it's Ryan's grandpa or something looked in to fill some empty space. I leave enough time for even the creakiest of old men to get to their feet and waddle over to the door before I huff and an exasperated breath and let my weak smile fade into a frown. Maybe they're in the shower. I lean up on the doorbell a few times, trying to catch their attention or wake them up. After a few minutes, I double check my GPS and the address and the match of the map and the imagery of the real estate site. This is the place, I'm almost positive. Plus, I feel it deep in my bones. The new room is in there. I'll be waking up with beaming sunlight through my window and birds chirping. I'll be free and happy and far, far away from my current place and my current state. This is the one. This has to be. I don't know how long I spend alternating between the doorbell yelling and pounding my fist at the front door. Probably an embarrassing long time, honestly, before I finally consider that I should maybe call Ryan again. I'm just desperate. I need this. I need it. I pound my fist one last time in frustration against the door. But before I can pull my phone back out into calling Ryan, a voice comes from behind me.
Can I help you?
The frustration inside me that had been steadily bubbling into anger dissipates in an instant, and I whirl back to face the source of the voice. It's a young man standing in clothing that says he's just got off work. He blinks at me, which I take for confusion. Maybe he's a neighbor or something. Oh, hey. I adjust the strap on my bag again on my shoulder, propping a hand on the opposite hip. You know he lives here. I'm supposed to meet them, and I don't think they're in. He's quiet for the briefest moment as he seems to process what I've said.
Oh, that's me.
He makes his way down the front walk towards me, and hope thrills back up through my spine, immediately renewing the light into my eyes and the smile on my face.
You here for the place?
Oh yeah. I clear my throat to try and control my voice, at least to not sound so manic about it. Don't want to scare him off before to even get my foot in the door. I'm Batty. I take it you're Mike? He reaches out a hand to give me a formal greeting and handshake. I take it eagerly, giving it a firm single shake, while he sort of limply obliges, like he's still stuck trying to catch up with what's going on. I wonder briefly if Ryan even told him I was stopping by, but don't dwell on it too much.
Yeah, that's me.
I decide to just carry the interaction for him. Poor guy might be tuckered from work. That's fine. I've got energy for both of us. Nice to meet you. He gives a nod.
Likewise.
He reaches into his pocket and steps out beside me, and I move to allow him space for the front door, and he pulls out a jingling set of keys.
Come on in. I'll show you around.
I could dance through the doorway behind him. I'm so elated. But I control myself. For now. When I'm behind the closed door of my bedroom, I can do all the dancing I need to. Just keep it together. Wow. I breathe, stepping past him and letting my gaze sweep across the room, taking it all in. This place is pretty nice. I can picture myself draped across that couch, playing video games on that TV. This is it for sure, no questions. This is
Can
home.
I bring up like scale for a second?
Yeah.
So that's a pop vinyl in the box, right?
Yeah, and then the...
So like if
Yes.
we just kind of put our fingers up against the floor and the roof sort of thing, that's
Yes.
about 7 pop vinyls high. And I just looked over at our like wall of pop vinyls that we have. 7 pop vinyls high is probably like half the size of me. Like it probably wouldn't even come up to my neck. That's a like tiny people. That must be a giant pop vinyl.
Yeah.
Because that's just way too small of a room. Sorry.
It's okay. That's at my source too.
Yeah.
There's the pool.
Oh, a pool. It's got leaves in it though.
Yeah, but it goes all the way around. Nice. This is it for sure, no questions. This is home. Sweet home. Ryan and his perfectly timed ad on my salvation, and this is paradise. I whirl back around to face Mike where he stands, still lingering near the doorway. Ryan already said I was perfect, no further investigation needed, and even it's maybe a little bit childish, I take that as fact. Speaking the next sentence through my eager smile. When can I
Oh,
move in?
by the way, you said that there's 3 Jack.
Yeah.
There's not. There's that one's one of the old Pop Art
Yeah.
Jet. That one's kind of the one that we got with the
Yeah.
vampire cape. This is a Fortnite skeleton
Ah.
pop vinyl.
Yeah, okay, I get you.
Sorry.
Nice.
Sorry. Continue.
Oh, Mike blinks at me for a second, looking like he's really a bit from the whiplash. Maybe I'm moving a little fast for him. But hey, if he's still going to be my roommate, he better learn to keep the hell up with me.
Yeah. Move in.
He repeats.
I've known you for less than a minute.
He seems to fumble a bit over his words like he's trying to salvage something of normalcy out of this.
Should we, like, ask questions and get to know each other or something?
Okay, shoot. Mike hesitates again, obviously not ready to put in that situation. In an attempt to lighten the mood a little bit, I giggle and bring my hands up to my finger guns. Come on, desperado. I frame flirting my guns at him, resisting the pew-pew through they sound in my head. He seems to gather himself a little bit.
I don't know. I guess, what would you say is the worst thing that you've ever done?
I can tell that's the best that he can do at a single question to gauge my character. He's obviously never been the interviewer for a rental applicant before. That way, he's flustered by this kind of cute.
I guess you can say you stole something once, but you give it back. Yuck. I don't have any. Don't you have any less personal questions, or you don't want to know?
Oh, do you think?
Huh? Sure, your character. I'm Mike in this situation.
Don't want to know. No,
Oh dear.
probably that one.
Oh yeah, go on then.
Well, I shift my weight a little bit and clear my throat. I don't really like talking about these kinds of cringy memories. They make my ears feel like they're burning for some reason. But he asked, and I'm going to make a good impression. So, one time when I was 9, my parents took me to a garden store. There was these little fairy gardens decorations on the one of them. It was a little fairy statue. Had broken off. I shoved it into my pocket and took it. I swallowed hard and shot my eyes back at his face, realizing suddenly that I dropped it in a mere childlike shame.
Really?
I brought it back though, I quickly amend. I tried to play with it for a little while, but I felt so terrible the whole time, even though it was pretty. I started crying and made my parents bring it back to return it. Mike laughs, folding his arms and scanning me up and down. A perved huff escapes me. Perved.
Nope.
I know. A peeved huff escapes me, but a smile crosses my face, helplessly anyway, as I see a humour in the situation. The store laughed at me too. They thought it was really cute.
So what you're saying is, you're an insufferably good girl.
I was a criminal. My protest seems to fall on deaf ears as he shakes his head in what seems like disapproval. Is being a good kid such a bad thing anyway? Before he can say anything, though, there's a knock at the door behind him, and both of our attentions turn suddenly toward it.
Hello?
It's a female voice. Mike turns back to me as if it might be my doing that she's here, but I only hold on to her hand, presenting the new voice as more evidence in my charms. See? Another young hot piece of meat, huh? I see Mike gulp as he pulls the door open and reveals a dark-haired young woman on the other side, her arms folded in a confident stand.
Hello? Hey, I'm here for the roommate position.
Oh, crap. She looks like she doesn't take crap from anyone. I was freaking myself out about Mike being out to take advantage of us. I feel a little more secure seeing her standing there. I'm no pushover myself, but with this goth rocket chick at my side, we can kick this dude's ass into oblivion if he tries it. No doubt.
Yeah, 90% her, 10% you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come in. I was just showing...
Me to my room. I cut in, stepping forward and holding my hand
Ooh.
out to greet this new
Cat
girl.
fight.
Hey, you must be our new
Cat fight.
roommate. There's no look of devious glee in Mike's eyes at this prospect of two of us moving in. In fact, he looks at the little shaken and overwhelmed like a skittish kitten in a room where too much is going on.
Alright, he's meant to be 3 people. That means Ryan doesn't even live here.
Yeah. Somehow I highly doubt he's going to be taking advantage of anyone.
Sasha.
She shakes it back with me, firm and confident in the way Mike hadn't. I get the feeling everything's going to be real smoothly for me here. So, I bring my gaze back up to Mike and Sasha steps aside to face him as well, putting him on the spot. Where's our paperwork then, big boy? He seems to accept that he's lost control of the situation. With a sigh, he brings his hand up to massage the bridge of his nose and nods. Yep.
Yeah, I'll need to go print that out, I guess.
Oh,
Sounds good.
yeah, I'll go start packing.
I'll get my things too. I guess I have that ready when you guys get back.
Tomorrow. There was no question that I'd have my things packed up and ready to get out of the hellhole of my current apartment by tonight. But I figured I'd give the poor kid some time to recuperate first.
Tomorrow.
He stands aside as Sasha steps past him and out the door, and I happily out behind her, breaking into a jog immediately down the sidewalk towards my place.
Okay, that's enough.
I can't wait.
Yeah, do the logo.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's enough chatting up goth girls. We're gonna move into our room for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the 9-inch nails shirts on.
Mm-hmm.
You never used to like them, but
No.
I showed you the ways.
Yes. Show me the way.
Head like a hole. Blackout Joe. Anyway, that's enough for today. I'll see you kitties sometime later. Nighty night. No, that would be the wrong one. No, that'd be the wrong one as well. Outro. Do the outro.